Hello there, welcome Gents Models, my name is Bob Waldron and welcome to another inbox review. We are going to be doing this beauty here. It is the TBF-1C Avenger. It is by Hobby Boss and it is in 1/48th scale. Pretty sort of, I wouldn't say old kit, but it's about 2008 when this was new tooled. They have reboxed it into like the torpedo bomb and stuff, and they did do a sort of nice, what was it, the Royal Navy version as well. Nice bit of box art. We've got not much going on around the sides really, but this kit is quite nicely priced as well. I mean, RRP is about £29.99 and in the Genesis Model store it is £26.99, so actually quite a cheap kit. And really, when you look at the size of the box and how much plastic in here, you know, it looks like we've got a good deal going on here. So let's dive in and take a look. Now, just before we get started, I just wanted to sort of show you the box itself. I've took all the packaging off all this, but I just wanted to show how good the packaging is with this. They've got a nice separate compartment here, which is just for our clear parts, nicely separately bagged. Really kind of good packaging because we don't get all that scratches on the canopies and stuff, even to the extent where we even have things like this. They've even gone off a bit of bubble wrap on crucial parts. We've even got some stuff protecting crucial parts here. We'll find out what they are, but as you can see, nice packaging. So let's just jump right in, shall we? Let's put this to one side. There we go. So here we have our first sprue, nice big sprue, and if we take a look, a nice closer look, right, what we're going to see is an absolute load of nice surface detail. Actually, a lot of rivet work, as you can see just there if we rotate it in the light. Nice recessed panel line detail. As we go around to the 90-degree angle, which I know, you know, this is where we kind of lose detail, it kind of gets a bit faded. It is a little bit, I mean, I will admit it is a little bit, but it's not massive, but maybe a slight bit of rescribing there. Right, as we go over to that 90-degree angle, you can just sort of see maybe slightly faded there a little bit. Flip this over, we have a load of rib work inside here. We do have ejector pin marks, which are looking potentially like they may just be, you know, not visible. But you know, this is one of these kits where there is quite a bit of clear plastic, so there is quite a lot of detail that also does go into, because I've built one of these before, by the way, there is a lot of detail that goes into all the internal details, so there is quite a bit in there. And I think I do remember when I did the torpedo bomber, you could see a bit in there. I mean, not massively, but you could. So there is lots of detail in there. Let's find out what they are nicely protecting just here. Oh, okay. We've got these little bits that stick up here. I do believe that's some engine detail. So as you can see, them nicely protecting all that stuff. We have a bit of instrument display panel just here, as you can see, showing off quite a nice bit of detail there, quite well detailed. Moving along, all right, we'll get out these couple of sprues here. We have our wing section, so a nice good opportunity to look at some more surface detail. As you can see, it does actually look quite stunning actually for 2008, for Hobby Boss as well. Really good looking detail. I am quite impressed about it. Should take a wash absolutely gorgeously. Now you do have the option with this kit to have wings in the open or closed position, right, which from what I can remember, not actually so bad if you want to sort of, you know, not have it where the wings are all open up. Right, you know, they do actually fit quite well, because sometimes you have some fit problems with that. Turning over, ooh, we do have some nice internal detail just in there. Again, seeing all that lovely rib work. Right, so really surface details looking pretty top notch. We've got two identical sprues here, which we have bombs and rockets on them. Just a quick look, you know, yeah, we do have, I mean, the bombs do have raised panel lines. Maybe that's where they're due. Some of them do, some of them have recessed panel lines, but they're looking pretty nice and tidy. Another set of sprues just here. Again, we've got some nicely hidden detail here, so let's have a look at what they are protecting. Just a little bit of, ooh, not quite sure exactly, maybe that's just a bit of landing gear detail. Right, let's open up this next one here, see what they are protecting. Yeah, there's just this little bit sticking up there. Again, I mean, it's probably not necessary, but it's nice that they go to that extent to do it. Again, we've got absolutely loads. See, I mean, the detail on this kit is actually pretty damn good. This is some, I do believe this is probably the Bombay Doors. I know there's ejector pin marks in there, which is a shame, but the detail does look good. Yeah, I suppose with this kit, the detail does actually look amazing. As you can see, loads of lovely detail there, but the one problem we're going to have, we've got ejector pin marks right in and around all this lovely detail, so it's going to be a little bit tricky to sort them out with so much detail around it. Ejector pin marks are fine, but when they've got so much detail around them, that can be a bit of a pain to get rid of. So that's probably one of the negatives to this kit, but I am loving all the rib work. I'm not really seeing any sort of nasty flash either, right? So that's looking quite good. We should be able to get these pieces off and just tidy them up a little bit, and we're good to go. Flipping this around, again, more detail in the cockpit area. Again, our Bombay Doors, or yeah, probably our Bombay Doors, you know, we do have that nice surface detail there as well. Moving along, we do have the torpedo here. So I'm just actually wondering, you know, could you turn this into a torpedo bomber? Not quite sure, but you know, it is more of an Avenger than is it the TBM? Oh, I can't remember what it was called, but it was a TB something or whatever. But you can get that the kit for that anyway if you wanted to. We do have an MG just here. Probably loads more. There's quite a lot of internal detail from what I can remember for this, and we've got all sorts of little odds and sods. But yes, I am seeing the odd little ejector pin marks, sort of maybe in bits of detail areas, but it is probably, again, as you've already sort of seen, it's going to be the one problem area for this kit. Again, we've got loads more surface detail. We have sort of like the wings areas for kind of having it in the open or closed. Again, same level of lovely surface detail, and a few little bits and bobs. We have what looks to be like some more sort of internal detail. Again, we've got ejector pin marks here and there, because this is I do believe if you have it in the wings sort of, you know, folded up, right, you know, this is probably what we're going to see. And again, you've got those ejector pin marks, but still I am impressed. But we do have on here the engine. Now, I built this years and years ago, but I remember the engine was actually rather nicely detailed, which, as you can see, we've got our engine here, loads of cool detail, lots of little pieces. That's going to build up this engine detail to look really nice. As you can see, some more here, and all sorts of bits. Right, if we sort of flip this over, I'm pretty sure we're going to find more ejector pin marks. I'm not sure what this is. This is probably maybe wheel well doors or walls or something. I think these are doors, which I'm not seeing ejector pin. Oh, there's a very slight one there. You could probably get away. Just, I mean, you can't really see. It's really sort of light, but there is one there. Probably another wheel well door here again. Ejector pin marks. Oh, we've got our wheels just here, which we can see the treads on there. It's probably the most flash I've seen on this kit, which is not really much anyway. Flip this over again, you can see some nice detail for the wheels. So actually, you know, if I was kind of to quickly sum this up, the kit, surface detail looks amazing, internal detail looks amazing. I do believe from when I built it, it does go together really well, but those ejector pin marks are probably going to annoy you a little bit, but apart from that, looking good. We do have some clear parts. Let's just take a look at these clear parts now. So what we have here is sort of like the main parts, and looking at it on camera and at this level, it is looking pretty clear. We are seeing sort of rivet work as well around it. But if I put it up into the light, this is where we find out what's really, if there's any majors with it. I wouldn't say it's 100% clear, but you know, we shouldn't have any problems with that at all. It's looking pretty good. I am noticing a little bit of flash, maybe. I don't know if you can see a little bit of flash across there. There's a little bit sort of there as well, but no major big deal. So yeah, pretty good. And then I won't get these out the packets, but a few little odds and sods of some clear parts. Oh, and then we do have a little MG turret here that goes in the rear, right? And that is, on camera you could probably see, it does look really sort of nice and clear. We hold it up to light and it's pretty much the same as the ones we've already seen. Pretty damn good looking canopies. So let's take a look at some instructions. So straight into sort of like the instructions, we have sort of our decal callouts and schemes just here, which it looks like we have, I think is about 3 schemes. Yeah, we've got about 3 schemes here. 2 of them basically, as you can see, look the same as this one, but then we also have this USS, what is that, the Black Island. Quite an interesting one looking there. I'll probably build one of these where it's sort of like the, what colour is that? Like a grey blue top, light grey at the bottom, nicely in colour and easy to sort of follow. The decals or decals, we'll have a quick look at these. Oh, I almost cut into the decals then. But let's just open this up. Oh, they are nicely again packaged so they keep them all nice and safe. Let's just cut into that carefully. Right, and we have our decals just here, as you can see. I do believe these are by Hobby Boss. I can't remember how good Hobby Boss was now. They do, I think they did go down quite well. They don't feel very thick at all. They just do feel quite thin. The colours do look good, do look in registry. I mean, maybe some of the smaller stuff you can sort of, yeah, you can kind of read stuff like no step and all that goody stuff, so you know, pretty sort of well detailed there. The instructions, let's get started. Black and white, right, sort of plain paper. As always, I know we don't have any information about the aircraft. We normally do, but we don't there. Starting off straight away with the engine, well detailed engine and a lot to it. Moving along with the sort of cockpit tub area which we build up, and as you can see there is quite a lot. I mean, it does seem to sort of nicely sort of guide you through the instructions, but as you can see you've got all this cockpit area to build, and then the engine comes together and you'll be spraying and weathering those up as well. It is actually showing the torpedo as well, which is interesting, as well as the bombs and how to build them, as well as the bomb bay and stuff. So lots and lots and lots of internal detail, and as you can see, all the bomb bays bringing all that together. So you've got quite a bit of a construction before you actually bring the 2 fuselage halves together, as well as the whole the turret side of it as well, and the rear sort of landing gear. And then as you can see, we are then starting to bring all that together, bringing the 2 fuselage halves together. Does seem to be like some sort of bracket of some sort to help hold up the wings as well. Right, which is, you know, quite cool, and probably helps it sort of, you know, nicely fit. Fingers crossed. I think I do remember it does actually. I can't remember now, but it almost was like you could sort of spray them separately and then put them together at the end. I think I remember that. Don't hold me to it. We then do have the Bombay Doors, which you know, it shows you how to cut them across and how to sort of have them open or closed, which is rather nice. But a lot of detail. This is probably going to be a bit more than your average World War II sort of fighter. There's a bit more to it, and then we also have all the bits of the wings coming together, and the landing gear and the engine cowls looking pretty sort of standard, right? But then we are going to go into the wing section where you get to choose to have them open or closed, right? Which we then sort of have a couple of weapons, rockets and stuff as well. and then yeah, we kind of finish off, as I say, with that wings folded or open, depending on how you want to go about it. Interestingly enough, I'm actually going to be building this next, right? So when you first see this, the next episode, the next video I do is going to be probably episode 1 of me building this. So if you really want to sort of, you know, see more about this or learn how to build and stuff, you know, check out the next video we're going to do, because it's going to be doing episode 1 of the Avenger. So all in all, I've got to say, you know what, there's a lot of plastic there, a lot of detail, great surface detail, and for £29.99, and I know it goes together fairly well, you know, it's a bit of a bargain really. The only thing that I'm really going to say is, and you've already heard me say it, is those ejector pin marks are potentially going to be a little bit of a pain, right? But as I've already said, we are going to be building this, so I'll show you how to tackle them in the step-by-step that we do. So all in all, definitely a big thumbs up and well recommended here at Genesis Models. So hopefully you've enjoyed this inbox review, and as always, until next time, my name's Bobby Waldron, this is Genesis Models, and I'll catch you in the step-by-step for this.